Being said, Birkenstock is no one needs to be explained to what Birkenstock does, what it's been doing since 1774 for the comfort of our feet. And we are so excited. We've got a huge assortment of Birkenstocks, and it's like the real deal, real Birkenstocks, not a knockoff or look-alike. We've got a lot of styles. This one just happens to be as a today's special price of $69 versus $99. And maybe, I know it's winter, but maybe you do have a little trip planned. Maybe you do look forward to a little winter vacation. And you know what, maybe you just want something cute to walk around your home, because having support the way your foot needs is all happening every time you slip into this. You know, the purpose of Birkenstocks are to support the contours of your feet. We always like to say it's like the best thing ever. It's like walking in sand, where your toes just naturally spread out, and the contours of this jute and cork footbed really give your feet the support that they need. We've got this in 3 colors. This is that Cosmic Sparkle Lavender. We have these in Old Rose. So cute. And then lastly, we have them in the Mineral, which is a pretty aqua green. All right, let's talk details. Amy West is my guest with this fantastic brand. What a brand to represent.
I'm back.
You are.
I'm back, yes. Man, I love Birkenstock so much.
I do too.
I mean, I have a lot of foot problems. My feet hurt a lot, and Birkenstocks are the shoe that I turn to when I really want to focus on my foot health, which is every day, let's be honest. And what I love about them is that they really customize to you. So I don't know how many shoes you have that can actually say they're going to mold to your feet. Birkenstocks are the only one that I've ever heard of that can do that, and they actually came up with the contoured footbed. So they've really been a part of, you know, the revolutionizing the shoe industry as a whole over the years. I encourage you to go to their Instagram sometime and watch some of their stories. It's amazing. So they really, really are grounded in health and wellness, and the DNA of our brand is that contoured footbed. So we're looking at a graphic right now of just all the layers that go into the footbed, which, by the way, hasn't changed since they started, and it really is that good. So the bottom layer is an EVA outsole that has that Birkenstock signature tread on it. Then you have a layer of jute, followed by that cork and latex center, another layer of jute, and the top is that suede sock lining, which is so comfortable and so soft, and really like that signature feel, right? When you slide your foot into the shoe, you feel that suede sock lining. It feels so amazing. And then let's go through a little tour of the contoured footbed, starting with that deep heel cup. That deep heel cup you're going to slide into, your heel's going to be cradled by the footbed. Then you have that arch support that supports all 4 arches of your foot. And I didn't even realize that we had more than one. Yeah, we have 4 arches in each foot. And so it supports all 4 arches of the foot. A wide toe box, like you said, so you can stretch out those toes, spread them out. That raised toe bar that's designed so you can kind of grip and activate that gripping motion and that circulation in your foot. And all in all, it's going to give you better alignment from the ground up, which the ripple effects of, you know, your feet and your alignment and your body and how you feel.
No joke.
You really can't underestimate that. And here's where I know the big difference is when I don't wear a Birkenstock and I wear other shoes out, the next day I pay for it. I'm currently paying for shoes I wore 2 days ago with the foot pain that I have.
It's insane. I first bought a pair of Birkenstocks when I was in college it started in 81. I graduated 85. And I had those Birks for 20 years. Literally 20 years.
I love that.
The next pair I got, it was so cute. My son reached to his teenage years. He bought me a pair of Birkenstocks for Christmas one year.
Aww.
To this day, I still have those, and now he's 29.
So thoughtful.
They last forever.
They do.
And they don't wear down. Like the support it's like firm, perfect support.
Yes.
Your foot feels like, thank you. That's the way I need to have the support under the arches and under the toe bar. That's why I love that graphic so much.
Yeah.
You know, it was no accident when Johann Birkenstock developed this or came up with this concept way back in 1774. And 251 years later, they're still making the same contoured footbed for Birkenstocks all over the world because it works. We just happen to have this as a today's special price. $30 off, and this beautiful rose, this color is almost gone.
Oh wow, yeah, it's gonna be sold out.
This is literally less than 100 to go around in that color. This is that soft, pretty Cosmic Sparkle Lavender. I do like that sparkle.
That's also my fairy name, by the way. Cosmic Sparkle Lavender. Just kidding. I just like that name.
Fairy name.
Cosmic Sparkle. You didn't know I'm a fairy.
I didn't.
She was a fairy.
My producer said I can see it.
I am.
Let's talk sizing.
Yes, sizing is, we do whole sizes, so you don't have to get a half size. If you're a 9.5, you're just gonna get the 9. If you're a 10.5, you're gonna get the 10. And so that makes it really easy. You'll know it fits right when you get it. You wanna slip in, your toes need to be inside of that frame. Your heel needs to be inside of the footbed, inside the frame. It needs to kind of lock in like a Lego. And here's the thing, it takes a couple days to break them in. So the first couple days you wanna wear them for maybe an hour or two. Wait about 3 or 4 days before you wear them for like a full 8 hours. And what's gonna happen is as you wear them and you walk in them, your body's gonna heat up that footbed and it's gonna cause it to rise up and support you and mold to your foot, giving you a customized experience. And other ways you can customize it are that these buckles, they're actually functional. So you're gonna strap it to whatever your comfort level is. So if you have a wider foot or a thicker instep, you can actually adjust that to your comfort level. I love it because when I travel, my feet swell. So then I can kind of adjust it to there too. And I ever tell you my Birkenstock game when I travel? No. My kids get so embarrassed because I look down at everyone's feet and I count the Birkenstocks. Stop. It's really fun because so many people wear them traveling. And then if you are traveling in Europe too, a lot of people in Europe really love them because we started and we still are in Germany and that's where we're manufactured.
Still made in Germany.
Yeah, and everyone knows there because they do so much walking and cobblestones and different textured environments. But Birkenstocks are the best.
I walked into work today with my 2-band slide.
I saw them,
yes. You saw them? And I wear them with socks when it's cold.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna wear socks, you may wanna consider what size you go with, depending on your climate and where you're living. Right. And this one, obviously, this isn't gonna be something you're wearing in the snowbanks of the winter. But let's face it, I mean, having these on hand come the nicer weather in the spring, you will love these. And like I said, maybe you're going on a little vacation and you wanna treat your feet on the trip, when you get there, walking the decks of a cruise ship or those cobblestone streets, wherever that might be.
Oh, yes.
Once you go with a Birkenstock, you will never go without them.
I 100% agree. And just the effortlessness and the feeling of locking your foot in there and it meeting every single curve of your foot and really supporting you. And you're walking around all day and you're like, wow, for the first time in many days, I do not feel those aches and pains that I had. That's how I feel when I wear them because they give you that proper alignment and support. So, if you're just new to Birkenstock and you've never bought a pair, I think this one's really fun because a lot of people think that Birkenstocks are only Arizona's, which is the 2-strap chunky look. We actually have so many styles. And this Yao, I think, is really beautiful. It has more of a Y strap on the bottom strap, and then the top strap, is a little more narrow. So it gives you a really beautiful, it really just frames the foot in a beautiful way. It's very elegant and a little more feminine compared to maybe some of the chunkier strapped shoes. And I also think that this metallic, this glitter kind of honestly is like a nod to the jellies, right? Oh. Jellies are coming back.
Are they really?
They are. They come back every couple of years, and jellies always have that like glitter in them.
They do.
And that's kind of what it reminds me of. But this is definitely more based on a patent upper, and underneath you're going to see that it is lined with this beautiful like felt. So that's going to keep your foot nice and dry, and then you don't have to worry about when we say break in, it's not breaking in the straps or anything like that. It's strictly just about your foot really kind of getting molded to the footbed, or the footbed molding to your foot, excuse me. And otherwise, everything is so soft. All you have to do is really just adjust the straps to where they're most comfortable for you.
I remember when we launched Birkenstock here at HSN. I've been here quite a while. This is many years ago, and we used to have a tray of sand. And we would walk into the sand and like put our footprint in the sand, and then we would take it out, and it was like we would do the compare of the footprint in the natural sand and how it fits straight into the Birkenstock. It's crazy.
Yes.
How it's just like it duplicates the contours of your foot. It's been a brilliant concept since 1774. How many shoe brands have been around that long?
I can't name any others besides Birkenstock. And honestly, when I first found out that timeline, because I knew, Birkenstock's been around for a while, but I always think like 60s, like the hippie movement. And that's what I think about when I think where the Birkenstock started. But who knew that the heritage actually goes back way further than that? So it is in their DNA, the Birkenstocks.
Master podiatric surgeon, I think it was one of the first founders. I made a note of it. A master orthopedic shoemaker is how they started back in the 1700s in Germany, still made in Germany.
Yes.
Hard to imagine something that was that good then is still as good today.
Yeah, and
But it is.
if we have time, yeah, we have a little bit of time. I'll tell you one of my favorite little secrets about Birkenstock, and that's where the cork comes from.
Oh.
So what they do is they actually take the cork from corks in wine, and then they repurpose that cork. They grind it up, and they repurpose it for the shoes. So I think that's so great. And did you know a cork tree, you don't have to cut it down to harvest the cork. They actually harvest it, I think it might be every 10 years. I'm not certain on the exact time frame, or 7 years, but they harvest the cork off of the bark and then they utilize it. So I think that's so great. You don't have to cut down any trees. It's a natural substance that like replenishes itself. And then we actually even use it after it's already been used before.
I love knowing that. Very, very cool.
Yeah, just Birkenstocks are truly amazing. They're ageless. My daughters love them. I have a 15 and 9-year-old daughters. They asked for Birkenstocks for Christmas.
My son lives in his girlfriend lives in hers. They're amazing.
Yeah.
I'm seriously, the only reason I'm not wearing them is I didn't have a pedicure before today's show, and I just got back from a ski trip, so.
Totally understandable. You could have just wore socks with them.
I know, I wanted to, I did. Thank you for being here.
Thanks,
Always
Kelly.
a pleasure to see you.
Yes, you too.
What did you say your name was? The Cosmic Fairy?
Cosmic Galaxy Lavender or something, I don't know. It's me.
I'll
I'm
never
cosmic
forget.
like that.
All right, did you know we have literally